Hey everyone, Tony here. Hope you're doing well. It is Thursday, October 18th. I have some very positive and bullish news for you guys. We've been seeing a flood of bullish news lately. A lot of big institutional firms getting into crypto. We have Yale, we have TD Ameritrade, Fidelity, and so on. Lots of Wall Street giants and so forth getting into the market. And of course, that hasn't been moving the market at all, right? We know about the manipulation that's taking place, but that can only last for so long, because once these institutions get up and running and the big money starts flowing in, that will help reduce the volatility, help the market to grow, because guess what? They're not just going to enter the market and twiddle their fingers and try to short here or there. Eventually, retail investors are going to completely lose confidence. It has to increase, right? So I want you to just understand that. That's why we got to bear with this manipulation and nonsense for a bit, but the infrastructure is being built. And one of the other big giants getting into the market here, we have Mike Novogratz, which we know about, who runs Galaxy Digital, an investment firm for crypto. He's a billionaire. We also have Goldman Sachs. They are partnering with BitGo. They raised some money for BitGo, which is a crypto custody service. So let me give you some details. Here's the headline. Goldman wades deeper in crypto, betting on BitGo with billionaire Mike Novogratz. And let's go through the details. Goldman Sachs Group Incorporated, and a venture founded by one of its former partners, billionaire Mike Novogratz, are investing in cryptocurrency custodian BitGo Holdings Incorporated as the bank deep-pocketed clients, listen to this, the bank's deep-pocketed clients keep asking about secure ways to hold those assets. What do we always talk about? The big money, the wealthy folks, the millionaires are not just going to go on Binance and buy millions of dollars of crypto. They want the white glove service that they're used to on Wall Street to buy stocks and other assets. They want the security, the insurance, the assurance, and that's why everybody's racing to set up custody service, and that's why TD Ameritrade and your Fidelities and Backed, right, which is backed by ICE and Starbucks and Microsoft, are all getting ready to launch that custody service. Even Coinbase is doing it, right? So combined, Goldman Sachs and Novogratz Galaxy Digital Ventures contributed about $15 million to BitGo's Series B fundraising, which brought in a total of $57.5 million, the startup said Thursday. The endorsement from two firms with strong Wall Street roots may help BitGo attract more institutions and wealthy investors as customers. Do you see where we're headed, guys? But it's going to take some time. Let them do their thing. Wait patiently, right? We're going to hold. We're going to wait patiently, buy the dips if we can. This is not financial advice. I'm just saying what I would do. And just wait for that run back up, because I'm going to talk a bit about something else that's been going on. We know there's a ton of manipulation in the market, as I mentioned before, a lot of shorting. And I'm going to share with you some news that came out, which is very interesting. But this shorting, this manipulation can only last so long in this young market. They can only take advantage of it for so long, because these big firms that are getting involved, they eventually need the price to go up to actually make real money, right? Let's be serious here, because the retail investors are going to catch on to this, right? It can't stay in a bear market forever. They can't just continue doing that, because people are going to lose utter confidence, right? They're just going to leave, as many have already. But you and I, who are the strong holders here, we have the opportunity to make a lot of money, profits, and a good return, guys. So we have to, bear with this stupid nonsense of manipulation. But if we look past that and look at the long-term vision and we keep holding, we'll make some money. So let me share with you the other news here. And this is what I'm talking about. Trading firm Genesis loaned $553 million in crypto since March. Let me get into the details. Loans targeted at hedge funds, trading firms, and companies. CEO says lending history shows Bitcoin may break out above $8,000. Genesis Global Trading, one of the largest over-the-counter cryptocurrency dealers, said it loaned digital assets valued at more than $500 million to institutional borrowers, including hedge funds and other financial firms. The New York-based firm began lending digital currencies in March and has 130 million in active loans denominated in Bitcoin, Ether, XRP, Bitcoin Cash, and other coins. It said in Thursday in a statement, borrowers have used, listen to this, borrowers have used the assets to short digital currencies, hedge investments of fund business operations, Genesis said. So they borrowed it to short the market. So they didn't actually buy it from the exchange. It was over the counter. This is what's been going on. If you're wondering why the hell does the price keep moving sideways, even though we are seeing massive bullish news, like news that if we had this last year would send the market crazier than what it went up to. So I hope you understand what's happening. And this is why from the past year I've been talking about the manipulation in the market, right? I'm just telling you guys there's manipulation. But that is not the end all be all. So I hope you understand that. It's just a factor we have to deal with right now. But as the custody service is being set up, and you have Fidelity, and you have your Bax, and you have your TD Ameritrade, and you have your Yale and Harvard, and all these people getting ready to put money in the market and put in their custody, via their custody service, the price will go up, and we'll see another bull runs and many bull runs. But patience is so important, guys. Many of you have seen that Wall Street cycle sentiment of the retail investors, right? How people, their emotions ride with the price, and when the price goes down, they get into that despair, and it's like, I give up, I'm done. Don't get to that point. That is what they want you to get to, where you're like, oh man, I'm done with this. It's never going up. I'm going to sell. And then that's the moment that it starts pumping back up, and then you FOMO back in, and they make money off of you. So best thing to do, just let it sit. It will go up. I always tell you guys to look back at the charts. All these coins were under a penny at one point, and every year we've had incremental growth and higher lows, meaning new support levels, right? This year, Bitcoin's low was, as far as its resistance level or support level, was like between 5,800 to 6,000. I would say more 6,000 because it's hovered around there more for a longer time. So don't miss that. Keep these things in mind, and just understand this young market's being taken advantage of, but that's okay. It gives us opportunity to fill our bags at the lows because it will take off. Be patient. I always tell you guys, don't try to make money overnight. And of course, keep your eyes on the moves that are being made. What are the whales doing? The big money, right? Keep your eyes on those things. So prime example here, guys, of some manipulation, borrowing crypto to short the market and do all kinds of things, right? So, but that's okay. We'll ride through this and just wait for the bull runs, guys. Now, some really positive news from the SEC. And this is where I couldn't believe that the market didn't react as well, man, off of this news, because it seems a lot of things that were not, I should say, things of confusion or non-transparency coming from the SEC is what's been holding up the market. And they announced that they're setting up a new division to talk ICO startups. This is a move in the right direction, progress, right? There's more that's needed. I feel they should just approve the ETFs and let's move forward. So the SEC is launching a new division with a goal of making it simpler for fintech startups, including those launching initial coin offerings, ICOs, to navigate the legal implications of their products. Announced Thursday, the Strategic Hub for Innovation and Financial Technology, FinHub, will act as a central point for a securities regulator to interact with entrepreneurs and developers in the financial technology world, in particular with groups focusing on distributed ledger technology, automated investment advice, digital marketplace, financing, and artificial intelligence. An envisioned FinHub will both publicize information produced by the SEC as well as let innovators ask questions or clarify regulations. So this is such a good move in the right direction. This is what we need: transparency, we need communication, we need resources, because it's holding up a lot of the market. And I'm hoping the SEC moves faster and they provide more opportunities here, give more clarity, and but definitely a win. So this is, like I said, be patient. Notice the government is slowly but surely getting on board. We know they're not going to kill crypto. Crypto is here to stay. We just need the clarity and regulations, and they're working on that. The big money is also moving into the markets, getting set up, right? So be patient. It'll all come to fruition, and we will see another run up, guys. So some really positive news here. Now, on to some XRP news. Enter Billions tweeted the following today. Take your XRP tips on Twitter and spend them in a way that utilizes technology behind the digital assets, introducing YW to the world. So this is a Chrome extension from Enter Billions here, and allows you to easily use your XRP tips, it looks like. A crypto spam blocker built for the, let me see here, for the tipping movement. Spend your XRP tips. So it's a Chrome extension. And as you guys know, the XRP tip bot, you can tip people and, of course, cash that out. And even via Coil, you can do that as well. So very interesting adoption here. And we probably can expect to see more, guys. This is pretty cool. Let me pull up the Enter Billions information here for you guys. So it says here, we harness payment streaming to add utility everywhere. The next marketplace layer built on social tipping is coming. So obviously with the XRP tip bot, this fits within what they're doing and looking to push the movement of social tipping. So very interesting concept here, and another adoption for XRP. Now, tokens.net, they are a cryptocurrency trading platform. They plan to list XRP by December 1st of this year. And this was shared here, their plans, October update, what we've been doing. They said, we will finish our promotion. Let me skip ahead here. By the time we plan to have, okay, let me back up. Sorry, guys. We will finish our promotional period to start charging fees and burning DTR tokens on December 1st, 2018. By that time, we plan to have listed more major cryptocurrency pairs, starting with Monero and Ripple XRP. So more adoption there on the XRP front. I personally don't care for Monero. A lot of privacy coins I don't care for because I believe, not that I wouldn't want to use it. It's just a matter of the government's going to crack down on that big time, because they're going to, money laundering laws and all those things are going to come into play, that you're sending money, it can't be tracked. Trust me, the governments are going to come down on that. So that's why I personally stay away from privacy coins. If you're doing short-term trades or whatever, sure, but I'm not holding it for a long-term investment, honestly. Now, Fidelity Digital Assets, right? The new trading service and custody service being launched by Fidelity. They tweeted the following today and linked to an article on their Medium blog talking about our journey from idea to market started in 2014, but it's only just begun. Now, I think I touched on this maybe in yesterday's video or maybe before that. These guys have been watching very closely for a long time, even before I got into the crypto market, right? Many of you, they've been paying attention, very close attention. And this should give you an indication that the fact that they're jumping in now shows how far we've come and what's to come. Because if they've been watching it since 2014, they're coming to, hey, we need to get into this. We need to start something. But they were probably waiting to see what's going on. And sure, some of that time was spent to develop, but I don't think they needed 4 years to do that. I believe they've been watching it for maybe a few years, and then they took a year to probably build out their services. So if this doesn't tell you what's been happening, and trust me, they're not the only one watching, right? I still believe that Jamie Dimon, the guy who came out and saying all the bad stuff about Bitcoin and so forth, he probably owns Bitcoin. A lot of people that chased. A lot of the bankers own Bitcoin, and they're, saying some negative things about it because they're trying to just get as much as possible. And then, of course, we all know what's the next step: pump it up, get people to FOMO in, make money off people, off the retail investors. It's same story, different day, guys. Same story, different day. It's just this within crypto now. It's been done in stocks, in gold, in real estate, and all these things, guys. This is nothing new. So that's why you always got to read between the lines and understand what's happening. And this should give you an indication. Fidelity, right? So just imagine all the other firms, everybody else, your JP Morgans, your Bank of America, every Morgan Stanley, Goldman, they've all been watching it. They may deny, say certain things, but there's things happening behind the scenes. These people are not idiots. They're looking at every avenue to make money, off of you and I and a bunch of retail investors. And of course, they want that dumb money. They want those people who I don't want to say that I'm some genius or that we're genius here. I think the fact that we recognize what's going on in this market and we're talking about it, we're paying attention to it and investing, I think we are a certain percentage of the population that is well informed and understand the potential of technology in the future. But there's still a lot of people on the sidelines who don't care. They don't want to pay attention. It's whatever it is, but they're going to end up FOMOing in, and they're going to FOMO in without doing research or knowing what's happening. And they may buy at the highs, like a bunch of people did it back in December and January, and then they got burned when the market crashed and not understanding market principles and cycles, and they left the market. The same thing's going to happen. But you and I, who are early adopters, who understand how this thing works, the principles of the market, bear and bull, FUD news drives a young market down very quickly, right? We understand these concepts. We don't operate by emotions. We look at facts. We look at data. We look at trends. And we're going to ride the waves of these bull runs to come. So keep holding. These guys have been paying attention to this thing for a long time. And trust me, there's a lot going on we don't know about. Who could have predicted that Fidelity, if from even last year, would enter the market? Or TD Ameritrade, guys. Or ICE and Starbucks and Microsoft. No one could predict it. But if they are doing it, if those corporate giants and Wall Street giants are doing it, imagine what JP Morgan, Goldman Sachs, Morgan Stanley, all these other guys are doing. They are working on entering the crypto market. You can absolutely believe that. If you read between the lines, and logic would tell you, these guys are competing with each other. They're looking for ways and avenues to make as much money as possible. Like I said, Fidelity posted information about their journey. The CEO of Binance, he tweeted the following: blockchain/crypto is not going away. Then take a 5 to 10 year horizon and think about where we will be. Build/HODL to that. I'm telling you guys, this is a new asset class. It's going to revolutionize the world. So will blockchain. We are, like I said many times, 1994 of the internet. If we were to do the parallel here of the blockchain crypto movement and the internet in the 90s, we're in 1994, guys, where we haven't even gotten started yet. But I believe this will move a bit faster. It won't be as long because we're building on top of the internet and the concepts of the internet and the movement of money on the internet. So we've taken some steps forward in understanding these principles, and we're building on top of something that's already established a way of life and movement. So it's not like in the 90s where it's like, what is a computer, or I can go on the internet on a computer, right? It was a big transition there. This is not so much of a big transition as we're building on top of something that already exists, which is the internet, and we understand the core principles of the internet. So exciting times. Be patient. The manipulation is annoying. Trust me. I want to see I wish the price would start pumping off of this massive bullish news that we've had over the past few months, guys. But it is what it is. But like I said, the manipulation can only last so long, but as the more money comes in and this market matures and it stabilizes, less volatility, it's going to be some good money to be made. So keep holding on, guys. If you like this video, please thumbs up. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Love to hear what you guys think about this news. Leave your thoughts and comments in the comment section below. Please help share my channel with your family and friends, those who want to learn about crypto. You know my approach here. Factual, logical business approach, no over speculation. And I thank you guys for your support, and I will talk to you all later.